Our 14-day journey across Sri Lanka took place in April 2024. Our journey through Sri Lanka began in Negombo, a coastal city just a short drive from Bandaranaike International Airport. This privately organized trip allowed us to have a closer connection with the locals, immersing ourselves in their daily lives and traditions in a way that larger tours often can't provide. Thanks to our wonderful driver, Rohan, who not only navigated us with ease in his comfortable minivan, but also charmed us with his kindness and insightful stories, we enjoyed unparalleled freedom and unforgettable experiences. Upon arrival, we found ourselves drawn to the bustling Negombo Fish Market, a place that captures the spirit of the local community and its deep connection to the ocean. The first thing that struck us was the vibrant sight of brightly painted fishing boats anchored along the shore. These boats, with their kaleidoscope of colors, were a photographer's dream and hinted at the lively scenes awaiting us at the market itself. Walking toward the market, we stumbled upon a fascinating sight: hundreds of thousands of fish laid out on large mats under the blazing sun. This was a traditional drying process, an age-old technique where the fish are carefully turned to ensure even drying. The dried fish, once ready, serves as an essential ingredient in the Sri Lankan diet, enhancing the flavors of curries, soups, and rice dishes, or simply enjoyed as a chewy snack. The local fishermen lived directly on the beach in very primitive conditions, with makeshift shelters reflecting their humble way of life and deep connection to the ocean. The market operates around the clock, creating a unique energy that is both chaotic and captivating. Cleaning the nets is a daily ritual that has been practiced here for centuries. During the day, it becomes a hive of activity, attracting locals and tourists alike. Fishermen can be seen untangling their nets, sorting their catch, and washing fish in the ocean. Oceanfront properties are usually highly sought after, symbols of luxury and wealth. Here, however, it's the complete opposite. Life is modest, simple, and far from luxurious. The sheer number of fish laid out to dry on sandy mats is a testament to the ocean's continued abundance in this region. Women sort the fish meticulously by size and type, while others negotiate deals with buyers. The sight of fishermen working alongside herons and other birds creates a picturesque scene for tourists, but for the locals, it is a struggle for survival. Herons and egrets hover nearby, eager for scraps, a reminder of the coexistence between humans and wildlife in this seaside community. The coexistence of birds, which feed on fish scraps and help keep the beaches clean from potential contamination, and the fishermen, who calmly tolerate their presence, has endured peacefully in this place for centuries. Vendors at the market vary greatly. Some boast impressive stalls piled high with an array of seafood, from shiny tuna to prawns and crabs, while others humbly display their catch on makeshift mats or even directly on the ground. The Negombo Fish Market is not just about commerce, it's a cultural experience. For tourists, it offers a glimpse into the daily lives of Sri Lankan fishermen and their families. The sights, sounds, and smells, yes, it's pungent but authentic, make for an unforgettable experience. I was personally surprised by the sheer number of tuna available for sale and the remarkably affordable prices. Similar-sized tuna at the fish market in Tokyo would fetch tens of thousands of dollars, while in Negombo, they were sold for a fraction of that price. It's a clear reflection of how local economies differ greatly from the global market. As we wandered through the fish market, marveling at the vast quantities of tuna, mackerel, snappers, and other less familiar fish, we couldn't help but reflect on the immense richness of the ocean that sustains such daily harvests in staggering numbers. Yet, with the human population growing and fish populations declining at an alarming rate, it's clear that we are at a critical juncture. Finding a balance seems imperative, but achieving it feels like an almost impossible task. Negombo has a long history as a fishing hub, dating back to the Portuguese colonial period. Known as Little Rome for its abundance of Catholic churches, the town blends religious heritage with maritime traditions. For us, the Negombo Fish Market was more than just a place to witness Sri Lanka's fishing industry. It was an immersive introduction to the country's culture, resilience, and resourcefulness. After an exhilarating visit to the Negombo Fish Market and a long flight, we found ourselves both hungry and weary. Our driver, Rohan, suggested we stop for lunch and then treat ourselves to one of Sri Lanka's many luxurious spa experiences. He didn't have to tell us twice. An hour-long massage worked wonders, leaving us rejuvenated and ready to continue our journey to Wilpatu, where we were set to spend the night before embarking on a safari in one of Sri Lanka's largest national parks. Along the way, we made a fascinating stop at Munneswaram, one of the island's oldest and most revered temples, adding a touch of history and spirituality to our adventure. The Munneswaram Temple, located near Chilaw in Sri Lanka, is one of the most important religious sites in the country, attracting both Hindus and Buddhists. Its history dates back over 1,000 years, and its name derives from the words Munna, meaning an elder monk, and Ishwaram, referring to the god Shiva. The temple is primarily dedicated to Shiva, but it also houses shrines to other deities such as Ganesha, Vishnu, and Kali. One of the most fascinating aspects of Munneswaram is its unique architecture, which reflects Dravidian, colonial, and local influences. The temple is surrounded by a stone wall, and its main tower, Gopuram, is adorned with colorful sculptures depicting scenes from Hindu epics. Inside, there is a sacred Shiva lingam, which is an object of deep veneration. The Munneswaram Temple is also famous for its annual festival, which lasts 28 days and attracts thousands of pilgrims. During this time, rituals, processions, and offerings take place, creating an atmosphere full of spiritual energy. Interestingly, the temple also holds significance for Buddhists, who believe that Buddha himself visited the site during his travels in Sri Lanka. Munneswaram is not only a place of worship, but also a symbol of harmony between different religions and cultures. Its rich history, architecture, and spiritual atmosphere make it one of the most fascinating places in Sri Lanka, well worth a visit to experience the island's unique spirit.